What's up guys, Blake here with VaporAuthority.com, and today I'm going to be doing a cool build on the TFv4 Mini. Now the TFv4 Mini by Smok is an awesome tank, and one thing that makes it so awesome is that it has many cool options available. But what we're focused on today is the TF RCA, which is a RBA base. So what we're going to do today is take this bad boy apart, install a new Clapton Coil, and show you how well this bad boy performs. So without any further ado, let's jump to it. Alright guys, you are looking at the packaging for the Smok TFv4 Mini. As you can see on the front, it shows the TFv4 Mini tank. On the side, you'll see what's included in the kit. And as you can see, you'll get the TF CLP2 Clapton dual core, the TF S6 sextuple core, the TF RCA, which is a rebuildable Clapton, and spare parts such as a glass tube, silicone rings, vape bands, and a screwdriver set. While on the back, it shows the specifications and what's also included in this kit, as well as an introduction. And to open this bad boy up, you'll pull off the casing. You can see that there's the Smok logo, and then you can open it up. Now the first thing you'll see is the TFv4 Mini itself. As you can see, I have the black version of the TFv4 Mini, and if you just pull up this padded insert, you'll see the rest of the contents. So what we're going to be using today to build on the TFv4 Mini is the RCA core. Now real quick before we start rebuilding, I want to go over with you guys the TFv4 Mini and its features. Now at the top we have a 510 drip tip, which has quad adjustable airflow. One of the great things about the TFv4 Mini is that it has top fill design. And to take advantage of this top fill design, you're going to be using this hinge style lid. Now the TFv4 Mini uses Pyrex glass for its tank, and it holds 3.5 mils of e-liquid. And then at the bottom on the base, we also have quad adjustable airflow. And for those of you who are concerned about durability, you'll be pleased to know that the TFv4 Mini is made of stainless steel. Now let's look at the TF RCA. So for those of you who do not know what the TF RCA is, it's actually a rebuildable deck. So if you don't want to use any of the replacement coils for the TFv4 Mini, then you can just use this deck and rebuild your own coils. So let's open it up, and the first thing you'll see is a Clapton coil that's already been pre-installed. Now the great thing about the TFv4 Mini is that it comes with this pre-installed Clapton coil. Now normally we would manually wrap a Clapton coil and then build the coil and install it. However, manufacturers are making it very easy for us these days, where all we have to do is wrap it and install it and then vape away. So instead of me trying to manually wrap a Clapton and install it, we're going to use the wire that actually came with the TFv4 Mini. So included in this package is a piece of wire that is Claptonized. So I'm going to do this today because this is one of the best performing coils that's out there right now. Though it seems simple because our wire is already wrapped, the Clapton is one of the most advanced coils that's out there. Now we're going to be using a Coilmaster coiling jig to wrap our wire. I have a 3.5 millimeter rod. So let's insert the wire, and we're going to make 4 wraps total. Now that we have our wire wrapped, let's pull it off. Next, you'll want to straighten out that wire. Then push it up against whatever you're using to compact it. Let's take off the Clapton coil that came with our TF RCA. Now, before we continue, we want to spread apart these wraps to create more surface area. Once you do that, just make sure that they're even. One thing that you can do that will help you with this part is once you spread it apart, then push it back in, and it should get you pretty close to even. Now just make sure your wraps are tight. And now we're ready to install our coil. Alright, so to make things easier on us, I placed the TF RCA on the TFv4 Mini base. I then placed the TFv4 Mini base on the 521 tab from Coilmaster. If you don't have the 521 tab, any ohm meter will do. Now let's install the Clapton. Now what you're going to do here is place one lead under one screw. And then on the opposite side, you're going to place a lead under the opposite screw. Once you get those in there, just tighten it down and we'll center it later. Now that you have your coil installed, let's run our rod through it, center it up a little bit. Now cut your leads. Let's fire it a bit to make sure we're good. Now, if you see any places where it needs to be spaced, then you can do so with something like a pair of tweezers. Now you're going to want to take some of the cotton that came with the Smok TFv4 Mini. Just pull out that, cut off a piece, pull this in half. And then you can pull this other piece in half. Now you can roll your cotton or you can leave it as is, but make sure that you roll the ends. By rolling the ends, that'll help us insert it into the coil. Now slide one end into the coil. Next, you'll want to cut your cotton ears where it hangs just enough to go in those juice channels. Now that you've done that, let's wet the cotton just a little bit. Now, if you feel that you have too much cotton when you push it down in the juice channel, just snip off a little bit, enough to go in that juice channel. Once you've done that, make sure that your cotton can go in your juice channel. Now place that chimney over the RBA deck. Alright guys, now that you've seen how easy it is to build that coil, let's see how well it performs. As you can see, the performance is very good. And one more for the road. So as you see, it's easy to build on the TFv4 Mini, and you also get a good amount of performance. But the great thing about the TFv4 Mini isn't just about the TF RCA coil that comes with it. It's that you have a slew of options and the tank is built for performance. So if you would like to pick up the TFv4 Mini, you guys can go to VaporAuthority.com. And as always guys, thanks for watching and vape on.